day. From Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on
Dang.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. There he goes, left side. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that...
Okay, that's crazy. I literally quarterback spot this dude.
To see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Walker. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now back to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 catches, 116 yards, and a trip to the end zone.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
Mahomes' throw is on target to Likely.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
The Chiefs at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Oh, y'all keep fucking changing on my personnel, bro.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You talk about this Seahawks defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. And the tight end goes in motion left.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality and pound the rock.
All right, fellas.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Pacheco once again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
5 carries.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Pacheco is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play calling, kind of went in reverse a little bit, threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
From the 5, 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason. No better way to silence a home crowd than with a nice, long, sustained drive. And they were able to put one together here.
Damn, it's a chain out. It's all good.
With the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy. Taking it right down Broadway. Across midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 54 yards rushing.
God, they're killing us with the right
the afternoon off to a great start. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night.
Personnel not right. I do not want this dude in the goddamn middle of the... Well, I don't want beating at my fucking middle of the D-line, dude. Hold on, bro. Let's see what this shit look like. I gotta figure out what's going on with D-line, bro. I need speed.
We're in the right place, so there were no creases.
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
All right, bro.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man.
What the hell?
What the hell?
On play action, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one nearly.
Man, George, you just don't want to catch the fucking ball, bro. Damn.
Get away it does, and it's second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Mahomes now to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice.
Good job.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now it's Mahomes again. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL.
Shit.
Next in his sights at 9:03, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. Second down in the yard.
All right. Let's go, Nemo.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now a run and maybe a reverse, but no, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 7-7, our score after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they go to work on a first and goal. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Get him like 4 touchdowns with solid.
Is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they
gotta
carry
get
it
a check on the
for essentially 2 weeks.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isiah Pacheco. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A give right side for Pacheco. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down and 6 now.
Come on. Kittle right there.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he couldn't quite get there.
One more.
Down at the 1.
One more carry.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We're going to switch it up on this. Got receivers there, man. Pick your poison.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
Oh my God, George. You just want to make life difficult, bro.
Back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Back to Walker on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
On 4th down, Amon-Ra sent on to punt. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Isiah Pacheco and the offense back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Back to throw here. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre and post snap, but he's able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. A short one there, caught by Likely. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice save.
What's good with you, bro?
And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there.
Through
the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Man, what it do, man? What you on, bro?
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Let's see what we got.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught inside.
It was right there, Justin.
And the Chiefs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down.
Man, they going well, man. No complaints, bro. Just trying to stay hydrated. Hot as
He's the
hell.
number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Butker on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Given 10 yards there.
Hold on.
Nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Spy on them now.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
There we go.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends.
Damn, man.
They'll just have to straight
they're gonna fucking fumble.
That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 2nd and 5. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone.
Come on, man!
They'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Mahomes throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on.
He ran the wrong route.
Second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Now he steps away. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
I just thought about it. I got 3 timeouts, man. Relax. Plenty of time. I got 3 timeouts. My God, bro. They keep fucking with me, bro. Changing the goddamn play.
Now they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times.
First of all, Xavier Worthy should have been in the goddamn game.
Start what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Partner took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A little short pass here, taken in by Laporta.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. To throw again. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again.
Y'all lame as fuck for that, bro.
Marvin Mims from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing it grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts cuts the lead to 28-14. That time a 6-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isiah Pacheco. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home.
How do they keep fucking doing that?
So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
That'll be caught by Rice. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down and 4. Mahomes going to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way
that was a good route.
Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime with a message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On target to his man, likely. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good
switching
yardage.
up my goddamn personnel, bro.
So
Come on, man.
First and 10 now from the 33. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. There's Jefferson to pull that in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Yeah, like y'all
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tab.
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
All right, Pacheco, you got 4 chances.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Pacheco once more. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isiah Pacheco. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. The bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he will lose yards back to the 34-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play. So
oh my God, they keep fucking. I gotta get another goddamn controller, bro.
Behind the line, 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've been intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And
She has 100 yards. Damn.
They'll spot it at the 49. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively. 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Pacheco. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes being chased out left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone.
Tell the world
And he won't return this one. They'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And out now come the Seahawks.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
That's all niggas want to do is throw it to the flat.
Like this, no matter how the game looks on paper going in, this one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Walker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5
yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Ah!
In the era of the mobile quarterback,
Hot
there's still an element of surprise
damn.
when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Back to throw now on first down.
Oh my God!
To the tight end, Laporta.
That should have been a pick, man.
All the way down to the 9.
22 should have got that shit. Come on, 22. Come on, 22.
Looking to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks.
How did he get that?
DK Metcalf with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to claw one
Well,
back.
hey, I want to see Metcalf.
They're going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Isiah Pacheco and the offense back out. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
God damn, Kittle. What the fuck, man?
Mahomes now to throw. This one into the hands of the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, Justin.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with 1 complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive.
Oh, my God.
And able to get this one across the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Falls up, man. Fourth quarter.
They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
They should really, realistically, only have like 6 points. They caught me off guard with the quarterback runs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop the throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one complete on the slant route.
That was a good tackle, though.
2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw.
Oh, good play.
Short pass here taken in by Laporta. He's got room to roam. And he'll head out of bounds.
I've been wondering when they was going to start utilizing him in the offense. I mean, damn, bro.
Time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Marvin Mims with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after.
15 to 15? How the hell that happened?
Down a bit to 28. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And he'll be out of bounds here, yards shy of the 25 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on a first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp.
Come on, man, get a first.
Situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game.
All right, bro, we can get that. One more.
They're up to the challenge.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They get 5, and we'll go ahead and move the chains.
When a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but
that just keeps changing the formation up and shit. Like, this shit ridiculous, man.
A little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Rice.
Good job.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end. But right now, they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Oh, wow. Work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh, my God, bro.
And incomplete. A CD, they're out big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The Chiefs on third down. As close to automatic as you can get. 9 out of 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Isiah Likely from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A real pickup there, 26 yards. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. They'll give him 4 yards there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one goes underneath to Walker.
They get a fucking turnover, bro.
To a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And then they have the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be out
under pressure, and he'll go down at the 26-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And out of bounds right around the 20. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, this from 37.
And
his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isiah Pacheco. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, and they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
This is fucking ridiculous. Oh my God, dog.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Fancy footwork at the 45. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. They're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. One final shot. They'll look to throw. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Chiefs, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the calendar changed. October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Goddamn ass, man. Shit.
Bird's eye view that drills down to the detail.
Johnson, and he's iced out tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Please make sure you hit that subscribe subscribe to the Nightcap Podcast feed. Tell family, friends, and loved ones to do likewise. And you know what? We want to thank you because without you, we can't do anything. Yes. Ocho and I and everybody here at the Nightcap family greatly appreciate your support, your continued support, and your loyalty, your eyes, your ears, and your word of mouth. We can't thank you enough. Thank you again. Please make sure you check out Shea by LaPortier. We do have it in stock. Now, if you can't find it in a city or a state near you, order it online and we'll ship it directly to you. You will be more with it. CBS Sports gives their NFL triplet ranking. The Bengals, Ocho, are number 1, thanks to Joe Burrow, running back Chase Brown, and Jamar Chase. The Philadelphia Eagles are number 2. Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown. Baltimore Ravens are number 3. Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, St. Flowers. Detroit Lions are number 4.
Missed the 8th catch.